Hey friends, so I'm totally about to bare my soul and share some personal information. Some of you may already know some of this if you're close to me. Some of you may have suspected. So let's give it a go. But there is victory at the end of this little video. So, fear. Fear has dictated most of my 41 years here on this earth. It has been my nemesis, and it began in early childhood. I remember my mom dropping me off for daycare and just having this intense amount of fear. Those fears turned into other fears, which as I got older, the fears got larger. They got humongous. I began to live my life around fear, make decisions, fear-based decisions like, oh, do I want to do that? That could end up in this. And then fear also, it manifests itself into many different things like insecurity. So hello, middle school and high school. You're so insecure and you're fearful, you'll do anything to be accepted. And sometimes the actions you take to become accepted definitely can have grave consequences of which you do not have the mentality to handle. So there goes high school. And then in early adulthood, after just maybe 10 days of marriage, I was in a car accident. I was heading on I-70 down to Baltimore in the winter of January of 96. And my car kind of came off the road in the slick weather. And then I pulled my car back on and then I did a 180 across rush hour traffic. I was not hit at all. I slammed into an embankment. It was so scary. I'll never forget. And then that totally turned into panic disorder. I had no idea what was going on. I wasn't afraid of anything. Why am I having these crazy panic attacks? Then that turned into agoraphobia, and I was afraid to leave the house. My husband had to drive me to work. Sometimes he couldn't even get to Bible study because I was afraid to be in the house alone. And that went on for about a year. And slowly through therapy, I started to, go out more and just doing more things. But I never ever got back on a highway alone since that day in 1996. And that altered my life. I missed weddings. I missed vacations. I missed graduations. I missed a lot. And I just had this insane fear of being alone on a highway. So then fast forward all the way to January of 2015. I attended my first Trades of Hope annual retreat in Daytona, and I got to meet these women that I'm partnered with, these women of whom I'm an ambassador for here in the United States, women who undergo great fear, great oppression, and I was like, wow, how am I going to get across the bridge down I-4 or on 427 or 417 to take the stories of these women who make these beautiful products if I can't drive? These women are relinquishing their children to orphanages. They are selling their children so that they can feed their other children. They are in sex traffic industry. Their fears are great. They are real. And here I'm afraid to be alone on a highway in the United States. That was kind of ridiculous to me. So in January, I decided to take my car and get on the highway. And I've been going ever since. And Trades of Hope has completely changed my life. I cannot wait to travel to one of our 16 partnering countries that have our artisans in them, to visit them and tell them how much I love them and how much everyone in America loves their products, and that we want to give them an opportunity out of poverty. We want to give them jobs. We want to create with them security and no fear, because fear is no way to live. So that's my happy ending. I am 150% fear-free, and it will never ever get me again, because guess what? There are women in this world that are living under things that we women in the United States will never, I hope, ever experience. Thanks for watching.